Hello and welcome back to Roose Bolton in a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. So we have currently attached our army to our father's army, who is also our liege, and we are basically hoping that we can go and win against some of these people we have around here. Now, is our father in multiple wars or just the one war? He's just in the one war, so these people are fighting for Stannis right now, who is actually dead, so they're fighting for Shireen. But yeah, let's let things go on, see how things go. Looks like we're going to win this fight fairly well. We're also trying to spy on our father, and we're trying to kill our half-brother William. It seems that Edera Rygate has found out that we're trying to kill William, so I'll try and kill her. Seemed to work this time. Seemed to work. She is very much dead. We're helping with the siege over there. And Walder Frey, our ward, is mastering the art of swordsmanship. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll stay attached to this army. It shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it's about a 9,000 man army, so we're in an interesting spot because we're not necessarily stronger than them, but we have this 3,000 man army I think they're trying to merge with, so we'll see. There is a revolt war in the Vale. Okay. Yeah, we need to merge these armies quickly and then get down and fight Stannis' army. Oh, people have decided to come back to my court. Was there some sort of disease around here? No, maybe he just went into hiding. It's fine. We need a new commander, who is going to be Ron. Oh, actually, it's going to be Yellow. He's going to be our commander because he's very good at it. Yeah, we still have a Sword and Shield slot open, but I think we're not going to give it to someone who hates us. It's cold. Winter is coming. You have made things worse with people around me. Well, that's not good. Generally, you've made people dislike us. Jack Legness, or Jack Be Lucky, has just been beheaded by Tommen. Okay, we have 15 gold. That was the amount that we needed to convince someone to join our plot here, to go and kill our half-brother. So we'll ask Nestor to join for a bag of gold. And he will. Good, good, good. That puts us over 100%, and it puts us with another backer in, so that's going to increase the chance of our plot firing by a lot. Where are you off to now, army? Kind of confused where it's going, but that's alright. We're not going to go and Craster's Keep is asking for help. No, of course not. We're not going to go and help them. Why would we? Right. And we're not going to help the Lord Commander either. Again, why would we? During his visit to my court, the Justiciar of Castle Serwyn, Jonah Risewell, has convinced me what benevolent, peaceful ruler his liege, Lady Jonelle of Flint's Finger is. Who's also our spy master. Well, that's good. She also dislikes me a lot. Like, a lot. I think maybe she has just drawn attention to herself and it's time to remove her from being my spy master. Yeah. We'll put in our friend, Dick Yellow. Fantastic. That name I didn't think I'd be repeating quite that much during this campaign, but here we are. The lady almost ran me down as I entered the hall. Tearfully, she told me my courtier, Rex, had insulted her again. Well, we'll agree. Definitely. Yes, she is fat. And let's see what this does to Rex Botley. He becomes rude. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. My young courtier slowly mastering art of swordsmanship. That's good. Very good. Heading up here to de-siege some land. It's not amazing. We're going to continue spying on Roose. Edmure Tully lost his war, so that means the Trident is now under control of the Iron Throne. And, in fact, under control of the Freys in particular. Yes, pretty much all of that is now in control of Freys, apart from the bits that Littlefinger now controls. And he controls a fair amount of it as well. Okay, cool. Right, so where are we going now? We're heading up here. Gonna de-siege that land. Okay. We could potentially get an alliance with Littlefinger if we were looking for an alliance, because he is married to our sister-in-law. Yeah, I'm not sure that's something we'd necessarily do straight away, but if we need an alliance, it's there. Oh, okay. So Lady Paramount Shireen of the Stormlands has accepted King Tommen's offer. So what was it? King Tommen won. Right, so Shireen has given up. She's imprisoned by Tommen. That Stannis Baratheon's war over. Liege, there was one of your vassals could be discouraged from joining a faction. So this is Master Kadaros, who is the only person in a faction. He would like our wife to be in charge of Winterfell. We're going to try and pressure him out of that faction. And we've spent some time investigating one of our liege's vassals in the Dreadfort. We feel we've got enough information to gain leverage that would discourage the vassal from joining conspiratorial factions. We'll tell our father about that. We can actually probably disband our men now, because we don't care about the peasants' revolt. There we go. Disband. How else are we looking? We still have a sworn shield slot free, but... Oh, we do have someone who could fit it. We have 2 people who dislike us. We'll just leave it free. It's alright. Mace's Hook is declaring an independence war on Tommen. Presumably, yeah, there's going to be a lot of these, because he decided to take the land back from them, I assume. Aegon of Rainhouse declared his war for the Iron Throne, so that's about 7,000 troops. Iron Throne should be able to take that. Firing Cross has declared a war on Tommen as well. Okay. Honoured Lord, do not speak to me of obligations and duties. He decided not to leave the faction. Well, we'll just have to remember him. There's not a lot we can do about it right now while we're trying to kill our half-brother. Our wife has finished her education. She is a naive appeaser. Okay. There's not really a lot we can do there either, but that's fine. We will hopefully get children soon. Alsan's Sigurd, or Swigert, died. Don't know why we care. But she was married to somebody else. Okay. Not going to help that person on the council. Cool. Let's keep going. We can righteously imprison someone for trying to see his wife dead. I don't really care. Invite to plot. Would like us to try and kill Commander Hostine of Drunkard's Tower. Again, I don't really care. That's fine. Ooh, who are we getting dying now? This is a revolt in Weeping Town. Okay, so another revolt in the Stormlands, which is pretty fractured already. Who died? Henry died. Okay, Sir Henry. Okay, whatever. Doesn't bother me. Looks like our father's about to win this war as well once he gets down there. Bertram Beesbury was burned at the stake. Okay, okay, that's pretty severe. In fact, that's very severe. Yeah, we haven't found out anything new about our father in a while. Oh, if that whelp William Bolton is to die, we'll need to buy the loyalty of some unscrupulous, someone unscrupulous nearby, like a maid or a guard. And I know who we can approach. Okay. We're going to continue spying on Roose Bolton. And that's him out of all his wars. So North should start going back together soon. Ah, success! Lord William was smothered by a pillow by the maid we had bribed. She wasn't caught and no one has any reason to place the blame on me. Fantastic. Has succeeded with our plot. There's some more wars of independence, basically as Tommen decides he's going to take more land back from the people who declared against him. And they're not happy with that. Right, now we have killed our half-brother, it's time to try and kill our father. We actually have quite a lot of plot power towards this, especially it's because we're his spy master in particular. Anyone else want to join? Well, we have our maester, and we have Roderick of Flint's Finger. We could maybe get Bartimus in. Do we have enough money for Bartimus? No, we need a little bit more and we could get Bartimus in. I think it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. We are his heir, right? We are his heir. Okay, that's fine. It's turning colder and colder, so winter is definitely still coming. Lords of the North have approved the institution of the Limited Realm Authority Law. Means absolutely nothing to me. The person in charge of Bear Island was beheaded by Tommen, so we now have a new person in charge. We have Lady Alson, the she-bear, in charge now. Okay, fair enough. Our Castellan has hidden himself in Winterfell, presumably because someone's trying to kill him, I would guess, because there's no disease around. Okay. Lord Roderick of Flint Fingers has declared Flint Fingers war for Lady Paramount Sansa's claim on the north. I'm not entirely happy with that at all, in fact. How many people does he have in it? He has himself with 2,000. He has Roche with 10. And he has the Manderleys with 5,000. So the Manderleys are the main support. Roose has 7,000. So that's going to be a close one. We probably want to stamp down this little revolt here. And we will try. Anything else that we need to do before we do that? Not really. I need to check our plot. It's still have a chance. He wasn't providing that much towards it. I don't really want to go and help right now because I don't want to raise our own men because we can't afford them. But if it looks like the war's turning against us, we will definitely go and help. I think our father should be able to cope with it though. Hopefully. Hopefully. Anyway, we'll see. Hopefully we just kill our father and that would solve it. There's a plot brewing here in the Dreadfort. Ooh, that's not good. Wait, is our capital... Oh, no, it's a plot for our father because we're a spy master. Okay, and we're scheming. Okay, that's fair enough. We're going to keep spying on Lord Paramount Roose. Christopher Greyjoy died stillborn. Cersei's declared the Lannisters' blood feud against the Greyjoys and has declared war on them. Okay. Seems that Harrison, the spy master of Lord Jarl of Stony Shore, has been sent to Stony Shore to investigate our plot to kill Lord Paramount Roose. Well, we'll have him killed. That worked again. Oh wow, we're getting good at that. Okay. How is... It looks like the war's going in our favour, although there aren't... I can't see where the rest of our father's men are. I have to assume there are more than this. Conditions are getting worse. Winter is continuing to come. Wex Pike has become alright at bookkeeping. He's not really amazing at anything, in fact. Yeah, we could have him as our bodyguard if he likes. No, we can't. He's not even good enough at fighting to do that. Okay. We can try and get a vassal out of one of our factions, Lady Jonelle. She's not in any faction, so I don't really care. Someone's trying to push our wife for the Iron, not for the North. I'm not very interested in that right now. We'll do nothing with that information. We're investigating our liege's vassal, Rickard. We'll inform him that we have some information on him. Okay, cool, cool. Still not having much luck spying on Lord Roose. Is he out? Ah, he's currently leading troops, so that's why we're not having much luck. That's fine. Castle Black, we don't care. They can send us many messages as they like. Rhaegal has escaped from the dungeons of Captain Nario Naharis of the Stormcrows, who apparently had married Daenerys. Oh, okay. Interesting. And has now built a lair in the Painted Valleys. Wow. That's some extreme stuff going over there in Marine. I don't want to be in any of these. No, what about you? No, I don't want to be in that. Don't care. It's not something that interests me. How many men does our father have left? Our father has 8,000. So yeah, he should be alright in this war if his men are together. You've discovered a plot where Commander Hostin Trent seeks to kill Lord Roderick of Flint Fingers. I don't care. He's in a revolt against us. And there is a plot in the Dreadfort. Which is our plot, maybe? No. Anyway, my scheming in the Dreadfort has come to fruition, for I've discovered the leader of the rumoured plot is Commander Hostin Trent. Apparently he's trying to kill Lord Roderick of Flint Fingers. I already knew that. But now we have told our father about it, so that's fine. Lord Casper of Rainhouse now has Rainhouse. The Wilds have got it. Because Lord Aegon has lost his war. Okay. We'll see what happens with that. The Sunglasses have declared a war of independence, as have the Mormonts. Okay. Well, we'll see how that works out for them. Daenerys is winning all of her wars. Okay. Okay. And she's declaring Merrynee's new Giscari wars to try and take, well, try and remove slavery. Okay. In fact, she took all of Yunkai, so maybe I think she's also trying to take the rest of it down here. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff she's getting. Rovo is the Dothraki over here, in case you're wondering. We have a little bit more of the north. It looks like the Wolfswood people are now back underneath us. Okay, good, good. Mace Tyrell is changing vassal contracts around. Doesn't really matter to me at all. Still the same people we can righteously imprison. Still same stuff people we can put into place. I've got an increasing amount of questions from Waldo lately about the gods. We'll teach him about the gods. That's fair enough. Request council support from Roderick Forrester. I think we're going to accept because the White Hills annoyed us and they are our rivals. So now the Forresters are practically our friends. You know, the enemy of my enemy and all that sort of stuff. So we'll accept it. We are now linked with the Forresters. Oh, I think the other ones must have been someone who's conflicting, which is why we don't have another favour there. Or no, they were also asking for council support. I should have checked who they were, but this one works out. We can do all sorts. We could force a marriage between Winifred Forrester and somebody if we had any children to do anything with that. We have Rhea, a half-sister. Did our father marry again? Why did we not get a pop-up about that? He's married to Lady Sarah of the North. We really want to get rid of our half-sister as well, but that's going to be more difficult. Going to continue spying on Roose. There are plots in the Dread Fort. Looks like the war is almost over in Flint Finger. There is a peasants' revolt going down in Dorne, I think. We can threaten this vassal to stay out of any factions. That's the Cassels. She's not currently in a faction, so we'll do nothing. And we have discovered leverage on Lord Galbert Glover. Okay. That's fine. Okay, I'm having dinner and plenty of drinks with Hagen Magnar tonight. It's lovely, yet what I'm most charmed by is Hagen himself. Why else would I not immediately stop our conversation, which has slowly begun to touch upon almost heretical ideas, questioning the salvation of the gods? Well, I mean, of course, if we do not ask questions, why did the gods make us curious? Brandon of Shadowmoor was killed, Brandon Nori. He was beheaded by King Tommen. Okay. Walking the palisades of my castle, I'm joined by Hagen. I find myself agreeing with a lot of the concepts he presents. The futility of prayer particularly resonates with me. Suddenly he turns to us and presses a small leather pouch into our hands. My lord, will you carry this with you for protection? Well, I mean, sure. Why not? See how this goes. What have I told you? All that you have been taught to believe in is a lie, Hagen continues, throwing a cautious glance around us before pulling up his sleeve, revealing a scar in the shape of the other's mark. The gods are liars. Reject the tyrant deity and let the others guide your steps. Okay. Sure. Well, yeah, can you do something about our rival? We might. If you offered yourself up to the others, he will grant you powers the gods have kept from us humans. Fingering the leather pouch in his pocket, I slowly nod. In my pocket, I slowly nod. Oh, I think you'll enjoy it, he said with a knowing smile. Is there any chance? If there is any chance it'll do something about my rival, I will. Okay. Interesting. It's been some time since Hagen was in contact with me. I've been pondering what the gods would think of me for venturing down this path, but Hagen has already offered me more support than the gods ever have, and I've begun studying books on the occult, and so far I'm finding the views preached at the Godswood to be narrow-minded at best. Why must we always put the needs of others before our own? Or we can just say their lives are meant to hold us back. Sure, we'll become a bit greedy. I want it all, I want it now, I become greedy. Okay. Well, let's see how this progresses. I found some cryptic scrawlings written in blood on my bedroom door this morning. The guards say they haven't seen anyone enter during the night, and I dare not ask my priest to decipher it. Yet I think I understand the mark of the others. A bargain must be struck. Let's see how it goes. Mace's Hook lost their Independence War, and I think we're going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.